I will start in just a minute. But because we have very few folks registered for this event, if you could just type in the chat where you're joining us from, that'd be helpful. It is at Cornell. Great, welcome. Vanessa is at Emory. Great. So you're both on the East Coast. I hope the weather isn't too bad today. It's starting to get a little gloomy here. Um, all right, I think this is it. So this will be a very intimate webinar. My name is Tyler Jung. I'm the Assistant Director of MBA Admissions in the MBA Admissions Office at Georgetown University McDonough School of Business. Thank you all for joining about the MAAP MBA Advanced Access Program at McDonough. I'm actually going to move my screens around so it can be better viewed. 1 second. Right. Okay, so welcome. The MBA MAP Advanced Access Program is a deferred enrollment program to Georgetown full-time MBA program. So you are both seniors at your universities, and you can apply now and then start the program as early as fall 2028 and as late as fall 2030. So it is eligible for students who are in their final year of the undergraduate program or graduate program with no previous professional full-time work experience. I'll have because it's such a small number of people today, if at any point if you have any questions, just type it in the chat and I'll just monitor it throughout the chat. What the journey looks like this. So you apply now, by April 3rd, I believe. Let me double check the dates real quick. Applications are due April 1st. And then we'll notify your decisions on May 13th. And by then you should be graduating from your universities. And then you'll put your first deposit in June 2026. So the way it works is for a full-time program, usually students will pay two $2,000 deposits. So $4,000 altogether. For MAP students, you only pay $500 a year over time, and that all the deposits that you've put in, whether it's over 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years, the deposits will be applied to your full-time MBA tuition. So here's the dates again. So right now we have students that are applying. We're currently in the round two of admissions. For full-time MBA, we have already notified Flex and Flex Online programs, and um, for full-time, we are notifying the students this Friday. So why are we recommending you to apply for the MAAP program? It's a great way to boost your career 2 to 4 years into your career after college. Whether you want to switch functions or completely change your career path, and then you'll also be in a pool of applicants that are very competitive as you are. Okay, so we do have a holistic approach when it comes to reviewing the application. I mean, this is a buzzword in the admissions world, but we do have six, I guess, different components that we look at. Some are more qualitative, some are more quantitative. So let's start with the quantitative aspects of your applications first. Oops. All right. So the quantitative aspects of your applications include your test scores, your academic history, but not work experience. For you, if you have your internship experience and leadership experience from your clubs and student organizations, those will be helpful. So let's start with the academic history. I'm just going to move my screen here. So your academic history, is more than your cumulative GPA. When we review your application history, we look for your um, upwards trends in your GPA per semester. We definitely look at your quantitative successes and the strength of your undergraduate institution and major to determine if you can handle the rigor of the coursework at Georgetown. Your GPA is not evaluated in isolation. We consider course load, your major, types of classes, and other demands that you have. So, for example, if you had a GPA that you think is not really a reflection of your academic performance, you might want to put that in your essay. I have seen essays, your optional essays. I've seen optional essays that will say, "Oh, I was a student athlete, so while I was eligible to play my sports with a certain GPA, I know I could have been better had I not had that big major time commitment." Or, if a student has like 1 or 2 semesters of really low GPAs or a semesters of like all withdrawals, we just want to get the context. So, if something happened that impacted your school performances, please make sure you share that information in your optional essay. So test scores, we do require test scores. Your GRE or GMAT. For MAP students, we do not take executive assessment. And these test scores are just one data point. Um, all tests are weighted equally, so we don't have a preference for GRE or GMAT. Either is fine. Just take whichever is more convenient for you, that you feel more comfortable and confident. Um, and while we don't have a minimum requirements, we have, as you can see, some middle 80% range of where typical students who get admitted have scored. We definitely look at your quant scores because we want to make sure you can handle the quantitative aspect of your MBA program. And we want to make sure if you are an international student, but I don't think this will apply because you're both doing your undergraduate degrees at institutions within the United States. The work experience, again, we typically have students work somewhere between 2 to 8 years. Average is 5 years. So if you are only deferring for 2 years, you'll be on the younger side of your classmates. But we definitely encourage students to think about MAP, and also not apply to MBA programs while you're in college, directly to start next fall, because you'll be um, kind of overeducated and underexperienced, which makes career recruitment really challenging. All right, now let's move on to the quantitative side. So we have your personal essays, interviews, and letters of recommendation. Oh, and also your resume. So the essay is the personalization portion of your application. This year we have three essay prompts, which allows you to select the prompt, and it just asks you to reflect on your goals and professional backgrounds before your essays, and this is your chance to share your voice with the admissions committee and show why you're unique. So we have three prompts: Georgetown community, pure personalities, which means care for the whole, um, and achieving excellence. And we also require a video essay. This is not something that's very strict. It's more about what brings you joy outside of work or school. It's just like a 1 minute video. We just want to see who you are as a person and see your personality. Make sure you edit, proofread, and answer one question, not all three. And please be mindful of when you use AI, it's not very obvious that you use AI. We don't want to see that. Moving on to the resume, we want to, see the quantity of work experience or the quality of your work experience as well. If you haven't had a full-time job, but if you've had internships, summer internships, part-time internships, any leadership experience with your activities, that would be helpful for us to learn. It helps us to learn your contribution in the classrooms. Interviews. So we review our applications and then offer interviews to determine the mutual fit between you and Georgetown MBA. Um, so the interviewers typically wear kind of three different hats. One as a faculty, what will this person add to the classroom? Two, as a recruiter, will this person secure an internship and a post-MBA career? And as a student as well, is this someone I want on my team and in my network? So for these interviews, you want to prepare as you would for a job interview, research the schools, try to ask questions that you may be asked, like why why MBA and why at Georgetown? What's your career goal? What is your timeline? What is your plan B? And things like that. Um, And then let's talk about the letters of recommendation. So, because you haven't had a full-time work experience, if you have had internships, the supervisor can provide some letters of recommendation. You could also have a professor that you've worked closely with to provide your letter of recommendation. So let's kind of go over what makes Georgetown MBA unique. So why McDonough? Um, Oops, give me 1 second. So actually, before we move on, I just wanted to ask if there's any questions so far about the application component. Give folks a minute. It looks like no questions. So I would like to get to know you all. Oh, yeah. Do you have any advice for the letter recommendation portion of the application? Um, Someone who you've worked with, someone who knows you well, that can kind of talk about who you are as a person. You know, whether it's do you have the resilience? Do you take initiatives? Things like that. Like, not only do we want to see what do we call it? Achievements, but more about you, like your character is what we look for. And what we typically, just the process looks like is you put in their information and we send them an email with a link so that they can fill out all the questions and submit a letter of recommendation. Of course. So I'm curious to know, Vanessa and Lindsay, why you're applying for an MBA, and why MAAP program. I'm also curious to know what your plans are because you're both seniors, like what your plans are after graduating. I'll give you one more minute, and then we can start talking about what makes Georgetown MBA unique. You're working as an analyst in New York. I see. So you're currently a communications major. Okay, so you kind of want to get that business acumen. Great. So typically applicants fall into three different categories. Career enhancers, career switchers, whether it's industry or function, or they're aspiring entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship doesn't necessarily mean that you want to start your own company. You may work for a startup, angel investors, or venture capitalists, or work in innovation for a company. So, what makes Georgetown unique? Our MBA programs deliver the skills that you need to tackle complex business challenges and emerge as a confident, effective leader. So you'll participate in some real-world learning opportunities rooted in value-based approach to business, including a global consulting project, and benefit from the um, access to influential leaders and organizations that only DC can provide. So let's talk about the global mindset at Georgetown. Um, First of all, many of our students arrive to Georgetown already having had some global experiences, whether they have lived abroad, studied abroad, worked abroad, or they are from a different country. Um, Across all three different programs within the MBA programs, whether it's a full-time, part-time, or part-time online programs, students represent about 50 countries, and the classroom conversations will be globally by virtual who's in it. Um, the opening term, so every year we'll have an opening term right before the fall semester start. It's about 3 weeks long. The opening term will introduce like global perspectives on ethics, responsible AI, and leadership, encouraging students to think beyond domestic markets framework from the start. Oh, I just got your the other person's. Okay, so somebody will be doing FP&A and kind of growing. Okay, great. Um, I mentioned global business experience. So all students will do a consulting project for an international client in another country over the course of a semester, and then a 1 week in the country doing presentation, oftentimes company or factory visits. And I can talk about that a little bit more later down the slides. We also have international treks. We call them iTreks. Students can trek across the globe and meet alumni and employers during the fall and spring breaks. So, in the past, I believe students have gone to Japan, Korea. I think a group went to Egypt last fall, and a group is planning on either going to Argentina or Brazil next fall. And then, of course, where we're located in Washington, D.C., D.C. being one of the like most global cities in the world, there are, hundreds of embassies, the World Bank, IMF, and multinational companies and nonprofit organizations are located in the D.C. or near in the DMV area, which is D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. And you'll hear multiple languages being spoken on the public transport pretty much every day. And of course, that means great food scene, very global food scene here. So you'll also have access to speakers that come to campus, whether it's former presidents to today's top global leaders who have addressed Georgetown students. For example, we had Jamie Dimon, CEO, chair and CEO of JP Morgan Chase, that came to speak at the speak with the Sorrow Center within the business school. And he came in fall 2025 as well as spring 2024. And we have a lot more folks like Ambassador of India to the United States who came here just past winter. And of course, with the DC locations, we can't skip the employers. Um, we have some strong concentration of corporate headquarters for companies like Fannie Mae, Capital One, Hilton, Marriott, Amazon, and Nestle. Um, And then you also have access to hands-on activities. Students can leverage the participation in initiatives like the Small Business Corps, which is you'll be doing some pro bono consulting in the DMV to mobilizes Georgetown's MBA students to deliver on-site, customized consulting services, market analysis, financial strategy, operational guidance to small businesses in underserved areas across the DMV. One perk of being the MBA program at Georgetown is that you can take up to 13.5 credits of electives at other graduate programs at Georgetown. So you could take a law class, a public policy class, or a class in international relations at the School of Foreign Services. Next is the principal leadership. As a Jesuit institution, we aim to develop the kinds of individuals that turn for valued perspective and thoughtful leadership. With the Georgetown MBA, you'll find the space for both pursue what's important to you and gain the skills that are vital for employers. Um, Value, we have just revamp our curriculum. The restructured MBA curriculum continues to place value-based leadership at the core, with required coursework in ethical global decision making, integrated AI and technology ethics, and expanded opportunities to explore fields of future like sustainability, healthcare, and future of work. And there's also a lot of classes that are rooted in teamwork. So um, most of your classes you'll have group assignments or group projects, and you'll also do some leadership activities like the executive challenge, where it is like the culmination of your leadership communications course. You will do a day-long experience that simulates a real-world executive presentation and board meetings, and all the full-time students have to present their analysis of a case in a case competition format. And then they present to over 120 C-suite level alumni who drive in, fly in from all across the world. Um, and us as a Jesuit university, we really value service to society. So not only do we want to see students do well after the MBA, we also want to see students do good in the world. We'll have students kind of doing ethical decision makings and maybe doing little things that may not be very obvious to consumers, like sustainable packaging, net impact work, things like that. You'll see this Jesuit commitment to making a positive social impact and service kind of woven throughout your MBA experience. So if you do more than 100 hours of community service during your MBA, you'll get a designation as a community fellow. We also have a net impact club, and we'll pretty much have service activities throughout the year. And November is the month of service. So the cohorts in the programs kind of compete against each other to raise the most number of community service hours within that month. Um, in the academic year 2023, 2024, students volunteered over 3,700 hours during the academic year. And you'll also have opportunities to hold leadership positions in your clubs and student organizations. Our campus, have either of you visited campus in DC? You can say no, it's fine. Whether you're gonna be in the full-time or part-time program, you'll be housed in our main Rafiq Hariri building on the historic main campus of Georgetown University, not a satellite campus. So this is the Hariri building, and this is Healy Hall, which is at the main gate, and you can see the Washington Monument. This is inside the Hariri building on the third floor, and this is the entrance. And, oops, and there is a football field not too far. So, Georgetown University's campus is in the Georgetown neighborhood, and it's often referred to as the Georgetown bubble. And as because we don't have a metro station, which is our subway system that come here, um, but we have buses that come here. It's a bit of a quieter neighborhood. There are parts that are more shopping and touristy on M Street. Um, but you are somewhat away from the like bustle of the broader city, but you have public transit and campus shuttles um, that can take you to Arlington or DuPont Circle or downtown Law Center. So just an overview of the building. The first floor is mostly undergraduate. The second and third floor are for MBAs, and fourth floor is the executive MBA students. Our career center is located in the second floor. And they have study rooms along second to fourth floor. We also have a Lorfink auditorium where we'll have speakers and events there. Our admissions and program office are on the third floor, and we'll have more study rooms as well. And there is a bigger event space here on the fourth floor called Fisher Colloquium um, for bigger events. So if you come to Georgetown, you don't need a car. Most students don't have a car here. We have the campus shuttle that take you to um, DuPont Circle, Roslyn, as well as and we have the bus stops for um, along campus, different parts of the campus. So whether it's on the north end or the south end of the campus, we have metro bus stops along M Street and Wisconsin Avenue. Most students live in either DC or in Virginia, in just across the water in Arlington. See if I can find the picture. Arlington. Don't think we have that here, but there is a neighborhood that a lot of our students live along the orange line of the metro that students live in. I see a chat here. There's a question on the. Oh, right. So that question is about the one particular scholarship. So if you don't have that experience, you can say no. You just won't be qualified for that particular scholarship. But we do consider all students for different types of scholarships based on the application that we get. Mhm. So global business experience is kind of the highlight of your MBA program. Pretty much all the courses that you've taken over the first 2 years, you are um, putting your knowledge into the group projects in a global setting. So I'm a part-time MBA student as well. I went last summer to Brazil. I worked with a perfume company on their marketing project. And there are, many different projects at each country's. There was a group that went to Brazil that worked with a coffee company, airline business. I know some folks who went to Hong Kong last summer have done like fintech or pharma. So there are many different businesses and industries. So some of the recent locations, Sao Paulo, Dubai, which had to get cut short this week, Berlin, Madrid, Shanghai, Singapore, Lima. I think a group also went to Argentina last year, but every year it changes a little bit. So we don't know what program, what country, or what project you'll have when you come to Georgetown. Of course, we can't forget the alumni network. So we have over 200,000 Georgetown alumni and near 30,000 McDonough alumni and nearly 10,000 McDonough MBA alumni across 189 countries globally. So the alumni are very, very involved with us at Georgetown. Some of our alumni will do interviews for the admissions process. Some will come back for career days, whether it's consulting day, healthcare day, marketing day. Um, um, they, of course, come back for the executive challenge. We also have an initiative called Hire a Hoya, where the alumni can post a job um, to our career services that, we want to hire a Georgetown student for this. And um, that is a great way to connect with alumni and hopefully get a job offer. And we, of course, have many networking events throughout the year. One second. So we're really committed to fostering community and diversity, with the many Jesuit values embedded in Georgetown's tradition of serving the common good. So we work with a lot of different organizations like National Black MBA, Forte, Reaching Out, Consortium, Prismatica, Management Leaders Tomorrow, and Toigo Foundation as well. So these groups, and we work with them so that based on your application, we could see, oh, this person would qualify for this scholarship. Um, that would be, the financial scholarship, but also you get opportunities to go to conferences or get the benefits of being a part of an organization. So I'm a part of Reaching Out MBA, which is an LGBTQ MBA student organization. They have a conference every year where students can go network and also some full-time students will do interviews for their internships or full-time jobs in their second year. So you can do more than just an MBA. You have with the full-time program, you have the option to do study abroad in your second year, whether it's London. I think there's a group that went to France just past fall. And those are not many people do it just because you're in the program for 2 years, and some students don't want to spend the semester away from their friends. Um, and some students actually opt in to do dual degree. So whether it's law degree, medical school, public policy, and school of foreign service, it depends on what students want to do with their career, and this is definitely not a requirement. It's very few. We have very few groups of students who are doing the dual degree at Georgetown. And of course, MSB has a lot of centers and initiatives. So entrepreneurship, financial markets and policy, real estate, the Earth Commons for sustainability. Um, Earlier I mentioned we just revamped our new curriculum, so this is being rolled out for the fall 2026. By the time you come to Georgetown, we'll have a few years of this in. So starting the opening term, we'll focus on, ethics, AI. policy, global engagement, as well as focusing on your career preparation and kind of setting up your curriculum for the next 2 years. Then you have your, typical core classes like marketing, statistics, accounting, finance, ethical leadership, economics, leadership communications. And then you'll have your electives starting your second semester. And then all of your second year will mostly be electives except the global business experience. We have a unique setup than the rest of the campus where a semester is 12 weeks of classes, midterms, and a final exam period. And each semester is broken down into two modules. So I think it looks like the second year when you do the global business experience, this is the only full semester class, whereas all your other classes will be um, half a semester. So in the fall semester, in the first year of fall semester, you'll take 8 classes, four at a time. What questions do we have? I will stop sharing and now just turn it over to you all. Advice for video essay portion of the application. Um, we just really want to see your personality. And you know, somebody could say, "Oh, my favorite thing to do outside of work is running," and it's pretty common. But some people will maybe add a picture of them at a race, but that's definitely not a requirement. Um, we just want to see like your passion for your hobbies and things you do outside of work that brings you joy. And there's no like editing. Some people just talk. Some people will put pictures and videos and do a voiceover. But that's not definitely necessary. What resources are available for successful MAP candidates during their deferral period? It's a great question. Hmm. You won't have access as a current student while you are during your deferral period. Um, but I think one advantage is that you've already been admitted. So during your deferral period, you can definitely choose and think about when do I want to go back to school. I work closely with the MAP population, and I've had students that have said, "Oh, things have changed. I just got a promotion. I'm going to give this another year or 2 years in my current role, and then come to school." So some folks will defer even longer. Other than that, let me see what other resources we have. Don't think we like are constantly in communications with the students who are on deferral. But as you come across questions, we can definitely if you have a career question, maybe we can refer you to the career center. Hope that answers your question. There are ways to get engaged with your with McDonough before submitting your application. Yes, absolutely. So you can also schedule one-on-one chats with the admissions officers, like myself. I'm looking for the link. Yeah. So on this website in the chat, if you scroll down, you can connect with some current MBA students who are in the program. We don't have many students that come to MAP because this is a relatively a new program and a lot of students are currently in deferral. I've met one student who has already graduated, and then there's one student who's currently enrolled. But if you just want to connect with other full-time students or part-time students, you can definitely chat with the students. Question is, do you have any examples of how Georgetown students have contributed to the local community through community projects and their impact? I believe this is just something I've heard about is a friend of mine who is a full-time MBA student has worked with a local LGBTQ charity philanthropy organization and um, helping them do clothing drive as well as some consulting projects on what they can do to be efficient, maximize their efficiency. Let's see if there's anything else. Oops. Um, I don't have a specific example of the local business partnerships. So we have some partnerships with Bank of America, PNC, and SBC. They recently announced an 8-month growth initiative focused on scaling support for urban, rural, and under-resourced communities in the DC region. So students can partake in that as well. As part of the ethics class, you'll do an ethics project, which is really unique. So the program gives you and your team money, and you do one good thing in the world. So whether it's donating equipment to underserved um, youth programs or um, donating to food pantry, things like that. I hope that answers your question. Interested in AI and business, are there opportunities to explore artificial intelligence or technology through the Georgetown MBA? Of course. So we are embracing AI as a school, and that is kind of why we are doing the curriculum revamp right now. So there will be not only um, um, the opening term and a lot of discussions around ethical use of AI when it comes to making business decisions. But you'll also have a lot of analytics related courses. Uh, I'm looking for the certificate that you can do as part of your MBA. Um, this has a lot of analytics-driven courses. Um, So based on what kind of certificates you want to do, there are also like overlaps. For example, the customer analytics class overlaps between um, the business of healthcare and consumer analytics and insight certificate. It's also a STEM MBA requirement as well. So if you want to pursue that, you can get a lot more analytics and AI courses. Pretty much all the classes that I have taken so far have discussed AI. For example, in my customer analytics class, we've talked about using Python, or SQL, but instead of doing the coding ourselves, it's more like how do you use AI to generate the coding? I believe we have like up to 21 courses that are related to AI as well. And even in like marketing classes, we'll discuss AI and how AI has kind of changed the marketing landscape. Yeah, if you're interested in marketing and AI, I think the Consumer Analytics and Insight certificate is a really great one for you. Here's the link within the course description. So there is a required course that is called AI and Marketing, and that is new as of this semester. But there are other certificates like non-market strategy, sustainable business, global real estate, um, business of healthcare. And these certificates are based on what electives you take, not an additional courses on top of your 54 credit coursework. Any other questions? I only have a few more minutes. Just wanted to make sure I want to get to all of your questions before I end the call. Yes. I will give you my email because I work with the MAP students. Um, Feel free to reach out with any questions. And actually, I'm going to share my screen real quick. Um, if you want to chat with us or other students, um, explore the McDonald's programs or request more information, you can scan these QR codes. Thank you all so much for coming. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and please be safe during the storms. First, great. Take care, everyone.